Hello, I'm Nick and welcome to Technology. In this video I'm going to show you how you can pull lots of hard drives of different shapes and sizes together to make one large storage drive. So over the last few years I've ended up with quite a few different hard drives that I've ripped out of old laptops and PCs, but they were different sizes so I couldn't use them in my NAS, so I didn't really have much use for them. Well, that was until I came across Windows storage spaces. The great thing with this is you don't need to install any new software as it's already built into Windows, and also unlike traditional RAID 0, the drives can be of any capacity. I like using this simply because it keeps everything a bit more organised rather than having lots of separate drives and going to and from each one of them to find things. You can have one large storage drive where everything is kept. Okay, let's get started. So first, once you've connected all your drives to the PC, we need to search for storage spaces and open it up. It'll bring up this page. You need to click create a new pool or storage space. Okay, this will show you which drives you have connected. It's best to start with unformatted drives, so if you haven't done so already, open up disk management and delete the volumes of any drive you wish to use. Okay, once you've done that, now click the tick box on any drive you intend on using. All unformatted drives will be ticked by default. Once you've done this, click create pool. Windows will now prepare the drives. Okay, here is where you configure all the parameters for the storage space. You can name the drive, so I'll call mine storage pool. Select drive letter, and also file system, so NTFS. Now you have the resiliency type, where you can add protection if one drive fails. So the options you have are two-way mirror, where it will save each piece of data to two different drives, but doing this will half the usable capacity. Then you have three-way mirror, but you need at least 5 drives installed to take advantage of this. And you have parity, which acts similar to a typical RAID 5 array and stripes your data across these drives. Personally, I don't like using these options. I feel much safer using a dedicated NAS solution to look after my redundancy. But if you don't have a NAS and want redundancy, then I'd probably recommend using the two-way mirror, purely because if you have any issues, then it's a lot easier to access your data. Now what I use is the simple no resilience option. This creates a storage pool, and as you can see it pulls all your drives together utilising their full capacities but with no redundancy. So I keep files that I use on a regular basis on this, but I back them all up to my NAS, which takes care of the redundancy. Now where it says size maximum, this is where you set the potential maximum size of the pool. So currently I have 1.27 terabytes in my pool, which is the actual size of all my drives currently installed. But if I wanted to add another drive at a later date, I would need to delete the pool and create a new one, meaning you'd need to remove all your data stored on it. To avoid having to do this, you set the potential maximum to a higher number, say 4 terabytes, or even much higher, allowing you to add more drives up to this capacity before having to create a new pool. I just like to leave the actual available size just because I won't be swapping the drives out, and if I do so I don't really mind creating a new pool. So once you've selected all of that, click create storage space. Ta-da! It's done! And as you can see, the pool is now displaying the capacity you set for it. You can add new drives simply by clicking add drives and select the new drive you want to add. You can delete the whole storage pool by selecting delete, and you can remove each drive by clicking prepare for removal. Now this can take a few hours depending on how much data you have stored in the pool, as it needs to copy all the data on the drive you wish to remove onto another drive in the pool. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting and it helped you in some way. And if you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, leave a comment below. I have lots more video ideas coming up, so don't forget to subscribe.